650 new laws go into effect here in Texas in just a couple of hours. I'm Lauren Motter.
I'm Brian Mudd. You know, one of the most contentious of those continues to be Senate Bill 8, which is the Texas Heartbeat Act, which bans abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. KAMC's Ryan Chandler joins us now. And Ryan, parties on both sides working for a last-minute Supreme Court opinion on this tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Byron. We have been holding our breath here all night, waiting for a ruling to come down from D.C. on whether most women in Texas will be able to receive abortions after tonight. I spoke with representatives from both sides arguing their case about this new law.
This is one of the most extreme abortion bans in the country.
At midnight tonight, the Texas Heartbeat Act is law, making Texas the most difficult state in the nation to receive an abortion.
The state has an interest in protecting fetal life. That's what this Texas Heartbeat Act is about.
The bill bans abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy and relies on private citizens rather than government officials to enforce the law by filing their own lawsuits against abortion providers. Reproductive health care providers in Texas say it amounts to a near total ban.
The overwhelming majority of people who may seek an abortion will not be able to in Texas. We're estimating that 85% of patients in Texas who schedule and seek abortion appointments will be not able to access those appointments in Texas. They'll be required to leave the state.
That's because most women do not know they're pregnant after 6 weeks. That concern led abortion providers in Texas to ask the U.S. Supreme Court for an emergency halt to the law. A question we're still asking tonight.
It's a question of whether the law is going to go into effect or not. If the law is simply stayed pending the litigation, nothing happens. I mean, the status quo is maintained. If it's allowed to go forward, then you will see abortions maybe after a heartbeat is detected stop in Texas.
Local women's health providers say the bill won't affect them. The city of Lubbock has already completely banned abortion. The question now turns to whether the same will happen to the rest of the state.
In Lubbock, we've not been able to provide abortions since the citywide ban went into effect. And we will also not be able to serve a majority of patients in any of our health centers across the state if this new law takes effect tomorrow.
Now, we still have not heard anything from the Supreme Court. If the court decides to do nothing, that in effect allows the law to go forward, notwithstanding any other litigation. And that's just 2 hours away from now, so we'll keep you posted.